You're gonna lose your voice barking at those cows. What a gorgeous day. I mean, it's early, it's gonna be warm again, but it's so nice. You guys, that is so rude. Leave those cows alone. That one cow is going to come after you. So earlier this spring, I was taking a walk down the driveway, which we do quite a bit because it's a long driveway. And we've lived here for 10 years. And all of a sudden I realized we have raspberries that grow along our driveway. Let me show you. These are all along our driveway, and we looked it up to see exactly what they are. You can see more, it's just all the way down. But we looked them up to be sure that what we thought they were was what they were, and they are called black raspberries, and they literally go from way up here all the way down to the very end of our driveway, kind of interspersed in here. Now, you do have to be careful because where we live, there is poison ivy galore. Like, it is just a thing here, okay? It grows everywhere. It's the reason why goats are probably in our future, because they like to eat poison ivy, and I would have them stuffed to the gills with the amount of poison ivy that we have just right here along our driveway alone. But I noticed I always mow down both sides of the driveway just to kind of keep it from feeling so closed in. And I noticed that a lot of the poison ivy that was keeping me from being able to reach the berries is gone now that I've mowed. And so we've actually come through and eaten quite a few of these berries. And you guys, they are so good. They are so good. There's just, I don't even know, if you have not had fresh fruit, I mean homegrown stuff, fresh vegetables, freshly, like you just picked it, that taste, if you have never had that, you are missing out on the most glorious thing in the world. Like, for real, guys, the stuff you get in the grocery store, it's junk. It's garbage. If you think that tastes good, it's because you have not tasted the real stuff yet. Taste the real stuff and you will never be able to go back. You will long for spring and summer and fall garden. You will do the hard work. You will put in the time and the effort, because there's no comparing.
Daddy did.
Who did what?
Chance with the lace burned her hand.
Oh. Do you ever just stop and really pay attention to God's creation? I mean, really notice all the colors. How many times have you said, oh, my favorite color is pink or blue or green? But have you ever really, truly noticed all the different shades? Sometimes in the spring, when we're driving home from town and I really take a second to look, I'm always like, Mark, look at all the different shades of green. I mean, it's amazing. And it's so beautiful. And I feel so lucky. Now I have to remind myself every winter when the leaves are gone and everything is bare and brown for here, which is still pretty green for most places, but brown for here. I have to remind myself that you're still really lucky. This is still beautiful. It's a different type of beautiful. But if I can make it through those few short months of the cooler temperatures, which are not my favorite, I'm not a huge fan. I've lived most of my life in that, having grown up in Alaska and always lived in snowy, super snowy places. And yeah, we get snow here. We definitely get ice storms. But for the most part, we have mild winters. I have to remind myself how just very blessed I am to live where I do, to get to experience what I get, to have really no restrictions on what I do on our property. Nobody steps in and makes us get permits for this and, you know, there's no HOA, there's just none of that junk that we've had to deal with in our past. We do what we want. We build what we want.